Hey everyone, it's Brandy from brandyellen.com. I wanted to talk a little bit about emotions and feelings, right? Your feelings. How do you feel right now? And so I'm waking up, so I'm feeling groggy, but calm, hopeful, those sort of things, right? Those are the best words I could say. But I started doing this practice called observing myself not that long ago. And I remember one morning before 11 a.m., I had counted 7 different emotions that had passed through, my being. I had felt joy, sadness, anger, resentment, like all these different things, 7 of them. All before 11 a.m., all before I sat down to eat any form of food or have any form of, something beyond water. And I thought, wow, isn't that fascinating? So we have to be very careful when we're making choices in our life then, because when I always said follow your feelings, I trust my feelings, it's actually your gut instinct, and they're very different, but they can feel the same if you're not being fully aware of yourself and how it feels when it's an instinct versus an emotion. And even when you're fully aware, you can still get them wrong. So talk about confusing. Being a human being is one of the most confusing things in the whole wide world. But it doesn't have to stress you out. And it doesn't have to ruin your life. In fact, if you can start observing this and knowing these things about yourself and setting some rules that you abide by regardless of feeling, you can actually start learning how to follow your gut instincts and actually set and achieve goals. Now, here's something interesting. I need to find the statistic, but I heard the other day a statistic about, and it was a positive statistic, like in your favor, to set goals in your life. And it wasn't even about achieving the goals. So here I am, a goal success coach, like saying how important it is to have goals and achieve these goals. It makes you feel so good, but really, the whole process is just about having goals that you're working towards. That is part of helping you develop more stable emotions, be more aware, and be healthier overall, be fun to be around, and all the things you want to be, or maybe you don't. And if you don't want to be that, then you can just walk away from this video. It is not for you. But for those of you who think setting goals and feeling a little more confident and achieving something in your life that you're passionate about, maybe something you're interested in, then please, by all means, keep watching this video. So as I said, my name is Brandy Ellen. I go by Brandy Ellen online. My name is Brandy Tanner. You will find that on the internet as well. That is Facebook. That is my business cards out there in the North Country of New Hampshire. And so I wanted to ask you about goals. Do you have goals? Have you ever set and achieved goals? Or are you more like, I set goals, but I kind of struggle with them. I'm not really having an easy time achieving the goals because I kind of get squirrel-brained and distracted. Okay, so I'm in all of these camps. I've been able to achieve some really amazing goals, and then other goals I get distracted on. And I found the main thing that helped me achieve the goals versus getting squirrel brain and distracted had a lot more to do with why I wanted the goal in the first place. So how I'm wired, if my reason why for this goal, for this thing I want to achieve, has something to do with someone outside of me. It has to do with, let's say, helping children, let's say helping someone important to me, let's say it means that I have the freedom to show up for people I love, my friends, my family, etc., then those are going to be really strong desires to wake up every day and sit here. For example, when I was a single mom and my 3 kids were younger, I started my writing business. I started being a blogger, a mom blogger, and then I dabbled with virtual assistant because I'm an administrative assistant at heart. So if you're looking for one, let me know. I may be open to a job position remotely or in real life. Um, but yeah, I used to do all these things, and I had to do them to support my kids. And because that was a huge why for me, making sure my kids at least had food, making sure my kids had a roof over their heads, all those things, it kept me going. It got me up in the morning. It got me working till 2, 3 in the morning, not for hustle culture, but because I was just so into what I was doing. And when my kids went to sleep, that's when I tried to get most of my work done. And then I'd be up at 6:30 or 7 or whatever it was back when they were in public school to get them to public school. Eventually they switched to homeschool. My whole life changed, and now they're pretty much adults, and I'm just trying to figure out, who am I? So you guys get to be my figurative children, where I guide you and coach you to achieve goals in this life, which that is a big enough why for me. Because if I know someone out there is hearing something that they're like, oh my gosh, that's me, this is my girl, I'm going to keep, you're going to like, you're going to subscribe, you're going to keep following me, you're going to hire me maybe in the future, that excites me, because I know I can help make significant change in people's lives. I know I can, because I have people in my life that say, hey, listen, you know what, you were the seed that changed my life. You were the light in my life when everything else is falling apart. And I don't understand that about myself. I have a friend, I've actually had a few friends who have said there's something pure about me. Whatever that is, I have no idea. But I want to do more for others, and this is my way of helping you today. So if you can find a why. My why was my children back then, and I'm in a season where I'm trying to figure out what my why is, and I think my why has more to do with service to others in real life right now. My why for trying to build my business to where it is all about how I have a dream and a vision for this community in real life that will help people feel a part of something. They will feel hope because they will have food, they will have resources, they will have connection, and they will have their own little tribe. Not a cult, a tribe, so to speak. And so without telling you my vision, because that is sacred knowledge for myself and Great Spirit, I just wanted to tell you my why has a lot more to do with community in real life, okay? My children are grown, so now my babies get to be my adult friends, maybe some children in the community, people that need a little help and guidance. And if I can achieve my goal, I will have the financial means to do my next step in this goal, right? So that is where you come in, hiring me to be your life coach. I am a goal success life coach predominantly. I do also have my life purpose coach certificate, which helps me combine the two to help work with you to find what is going to set a fire in your heart in a good way to achieve something this year. And so I think your first step is figuring out that why. What is it right now in this season of life, because it might change, that's keeping you fueled? Is it your children? Are you a single parent? Are you a single mom? Are you struggling to make ends meet? And you're like, yeah, okay, Brand, I'm going to hire a life coach. I can't even feed my kids. Okay, I understand that. So subscribe and like the videos here. I share enough knowledge. BrandyEllen.com. I have some articles there. It'll take a little longer, but you can do it. I did a lot of my goals back before I was a life coach. I did a lot of my goals as a single mom, watching YouTube, reading articles, and learning from other people who were willing to share just a little bit of their wisdom with me, okay? So you don't have to pay to learn. I want to put that out there. There's so many resources out there for you to learn how to figure out what your why is. And I would just suggest that it's something that really matters to you, truly, not on a surface level, not on a fictitious level, but on a deeply heart passionate level. So my kids, like I said, were what I lived for 23 years. I still love my 3 children, but they are heading into theirs. 2 of them are already in a season. Well, I guess one's in a season, 2 are headed into their adult season type of thing. And I'm trying to figure out what is my position here in this world, in this life space, in this season. And it has less to do with predominantly mom and more to do with me now, which is exciting and scary, and all the 7 emotions I felt before 7 a.m. And so if you can sit down and just ask yourself, what is it that I think about when I first wake up in the morning? Get your little pad of paper out. Pads of paper everywhere, right? And write in it. I don't even know what this pad of paper is, but I've written in it. Oh, it's my dream journal. So get out a pad of paper and start writing. When I wake up in the morning, what is the first thing I think about? In the middle of the day, what is weighing on my mind? At the end of the night, what am I thinking of? Now, these might not be passionate thoughts. They might be troubles and woes and scenarios that you feel you need to resolve right now, right? But through those problems and writing them down, you're going to kind of figure out what it is that your why might be. And it may not come super fast, right? It's going to take time to feel again. I told my friend the other day, I don't even know if I can feel, right? Like, I don't know. Like, in the relationship world, is my heart, like, all blackened? And I laugh about it, but I do know that in the people world, I feel pretty passionate about y'all, and I'm excited. And that's what matters most for me this season of life, is service to others and a little bit of a life of solitude, which is very interesting. I'll talk about that another day. And for you, that means you're going to get to those things by going through your problems. Like, what is not working for you? What area of your life do you feel very heavy when you walk in? Is it your job? Is it when someone comes in the room? Is there certain people around you right now that are kind of heavy on the shoulders, and it's no fault of theirs? They're just not the right energy in the season of life, right? There's nothing maybe wrong with them. Maybe you're not in any sort of danger from them. But you feel heavy. And you're like, not again. Like, I just want to escape. Okay, those are signs that you are not in flow. You're not in alignment with what you need for your goal success, baby. So that's my first thing for you today. Hopefully I have some more videos within a week, another video to touch on this. And if anything in here resonated with you, I'd love for you to leave a comment below. If you try this journal tip of writing down kind of what makes you flow, what makes you feel heavy, and it helps you get to even just the beginning of a why or a goal idea, okay, a goal idea, let me know in the comments. You don't have to share anything you don't want to share. Everybody can read your comments, and sometimes YouTube can be pretty brutal. But yeah, I definitely want to hear if anything I said is going to help you work through the kinks to get to that first step, which is either a why you need to set a goal or multiple goals, or the goal comes to you and you're like, yep, Brand, this is what I need to do, okay? Because I want to see you succeed. When each of us succeed, the rest of us succeed, because it uplifts the whole. We're all connected. We're all united. So I'm really excited to help you on this journey and see where we go with it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm going to go write some articles, and I'm going to enjoy my day, because it is another day to live on this earth and achieve more goals. Much love. Until next time, peace, love, happiness.